Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday! First day back at work. I'm actually looking forward to it. Mainly because it's the first day of the rest of my life. There we go. Good thought for today. When I was out walking with Gemma, thinking as normal, I started thinking about the third day with mindset, with the unconscious, and that is accountability. And there's a lot of ways in our lives in which we try and wiggle out of accountability. I know I have, because it seems hard, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable. We don't want to believe we had a part in this particular thing or whatever. And maybe we just want to be the victim. Sometimes it's easier. I was particularly thinking back to my relationships, the abusive ones. And understanding, I remember there was abuse. Understanding that I remember the feeling of having the wall punched near my head. I remember feeling unable to eat in my own home because of the nausea and the stress and the tension when my partner was home, when my husband was home. I remember all that, but I also have to look at that and go, I am aware that in some instances I instigated various explosions, various arguments in order to relieve the pressure. Now, a lot of people would say, well, that's just a cycle of abuse, that's a victim, that's just you taking care of yourself, that's you surviving, blah, 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 blah. And that's all well and good. That's great. I can go with that. But it doesn't move me any further forward in awareness about me and what I did. I don't want to be a victim. I would rather have the knowledge that I had some power in that situation, that I had some accountability. So I look at this and I go, okay, well, I know I instigated this, this, and this. Okay, so what was the pattern there for my behavior? Why did I do that? Why did I do that instead of trying to sit down? Why did I do that instead of trying something else? Why did I do that instead of leaving? That's a really good one. Why did I do that instead of leaving? So I may never know all the whys, and actually it's a good thing if I don't, because I keep looking for it, and that keeps me growing. Okay, so I know some of them. I know where to start with some of them. I know that my story, as I've journaled, as I've worked through my bound nature roles, as I've done all of this as I've grown in my self-awareness, that I've peeled back a lot of those whys. And I'm okay with those instances where I instigated things. I'm not feeling guilty about it. I'm not taking blame for it. I'm not going into those bound nature roles, Gertie the guilty or Bertha the blamer. I'm not going into those bound nature roles. I just am internalizing that, I had a responsibility in that. Yeah, I am accountable for my part in that. And now I can move forward. See, when we cover over something that we know doesn't sit quite right, and we all know when we've got something that isn't sitting quite right. We all know when we're feeling, oh, I can't hold him, her to blame for all of that. I remember doing this. We all know those little things. We cannot move forward until we admit them, at least to ourselves. At least to ourselves. We have to be able to say, yeah, I did that. That sucked. So, accountability, huge one for today. Thank you to all the people in PG that I managed to meet with and managed to make time for me. I so appreciate it. It was wonderful visiting with all of you. To the people I didn't manage to connect with, send me a message by Facebook. Send me your phone number. Send me your Skype name. Send me something and we'll connect via Skype, via phone call, whatever it is. We will connect. Okay? So, hugs and love, everybody. Have an excellent Monday. Bye-bye.